It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, and Tom Griswold. And now, here's Tom.
We'll look around the room. Look, we may have one missing.
Well, but
where the hell's he?
There's the Captain Chaos rule, the Pat Godwin rule. Go ahead, tell everybody where he is.
He's got a doctor's appointment today. So.
Well, naturally.
What, at 5 a.m.?
I think he wanted to get in line so he'd be first. He's got an ear issue.
Oh, my God.
Hearing is important when you're a musician.
You think he'd know how a doctor's appointment goes. You don't have to be there at 5.
He gets worried.
Hi, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
Hi, Willie.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, Ace.
My dirty.
And there's Tom.
Good morning. How is everybody?
Good.
I hope you had a wonderful weekend. And we have a lot of interesting things going on in the world of news and some actual sports. You got to be happy about that.
Sort of, kind of. Thursday night, NFL starts again. So far, what are we? 90 hours out? 48 hours out?
Yeah, let the betting begin. I was watching one show a couple nights ago, and they had 3 different betting organizations, commercials right in a row.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, for those familiar with the inside way advertising is supposed to work, they're not supposed to do that. But, hey, when you got that many people asking, you play the commercials. So, in other words, things are happening again.
And it's the perfect storm. The betting doesn't have any off season. No matter what's happening, we're going to bet.
But we got some good stuff coming up. We've got some interesting news from the world of sports coming from Chick McGee. Josh, you had a good time over the weekend?
I sure did, yeah.
Doing barbecuing?
I didn't do a lick of barbecuing. I know. I had some leftover barbecue that I had made like Thursday or something, and I still made good meals.
Well, slow down.
Unheard of in my house.
You walked right into
a rare treat.
It's hard to not say it. It's hard to say something that's not going to set them off. I agree, but
just scrounge around for some Tupperware.
Oh, they weren't my leftovers. I went to the neighborhood. Got anything left? Jesus, Josh. Yeah, man. Just go look.
You just pulled the neighborhood? Hey, how you doing? Hi,
I can wipe the mold off that hash. No problem.
Hash as in hash browns hash?
No.
Corned beef hash?
No, what?
Corned beef hash. I
had corned beef hash yesterday morning.
Did you?
I make a very good hash.
Do you?
I do.
Well, you can't mess up hash. It's hash.
What's in hash?
Oh, you can mess it up.
I've never made hash.
Potato. You cube some, maybe you've got some leftover steak. You cube some potatoes,
corned
onions.
beef hash. What are you talking about with the steak?
Well, you can make hash out of most any meat and potatoes.
Chicken fillet hash? Is that what you're doing?
I've made that too. Throw a couple eggs on it.
That's an abomination.
Yes, that's exactly what I had.
Dad, I think you need to relax. I got some hash for you. That'll settle you down a little bit.
This hash will mellow you right
out. Was it Willie hash or was it Josh hash? Big difference.
It would be vastly different, certainly. So, Chick, good weekend?
It was okay. I found this. I'm liking a new television series, but it's starting to bother me.
Which one?
It's called Wallander with Kenneth Branagh. It's this the new thing is Swedish noir.
Christy, how was your weekend?
I found a new show too, Josh.
No,
was it a show available without a shortwave TV?
No. It's only me and the director watching it. But my point is,
what channel was this on?
BritBox.
Oh, of course, another relatable.
It's in like Sweden, okay? It's a Swedish noir. Is that what they're calling it? And
they don't speak Swedish, do they?
Well, everybody in the show speaks perfect the Queen's English, okay? Kenneth Branagh, of course, Sir Kenneth Branagh. But everything on computer screens and everybody's name and anything written down is in Swedish.
Oh, that's how Chernobyl did it, right? It's Chernobyl rules.
It's Chernobyl rules, yeah. Everything was in Russian. I don't mind it, but it starts, you notice it every time it happens.
I was rewatching Black Panther over the weekend, and they speak Wakandan as the official language, but they also, pretty much everyone speaks English, but sometimes they have these elders in there, and they're speaking this, I think it's Kosi is what it's called.
Yeah.
It's some sort of African language. But it's if you're going to honor that they're speaking a different language, but everyone's speaking English the whole time, it's distracting. I get it, though.
Yeah, you got to know your audience.
But I think the best way they ever did it was probably Schindler's List. Remember how they did that?
Never saw that movie.
Oh, it's
What did he do at the? He did something at the beginning.
They
right?
start speaking, and don't they? And then
and then they kind of it sort of has a really smooth transition because obviously this is a dramatization.
Well, not only does Wallander have Kenneth Branagh, but it also has Tom Hiddleston, a young Tom Hiddleston. Christy.
So this is an older
hot,
show?
Very hot.
Yeah, it's like 5 or 6 years old. But there's a new show on Netflix called Young Wallander.
Oh, God.
Which is a prequel to the
so it's like Young Sheldon.
Exactly.
In a show that people have heard of.
It's Young Sheldon. Of an unfunny show like The Big Bang Theory, if you want to waste your time watching that.
So have you watched Young Walden?
I have. That's how I got on Wallander. I watched Young Wallander.
I'm so sorry. Could we get to sports? I've never asked that in my life.
Going on
Can I say my favorite thing about Young Sheldon is that Young Sheldon is single camera, like it's shot like a movie, and then Big Bang Theory is, of course, a 3-camera sitcom. So at some point in Sheldon's life, he goes crazy, and the people around him start laughing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Evidently, right. Yeah, there's all of a sudden there's
better for a podcast, not a joke, really. Okay, sorry.
Does Godwin need a ride to the doctor?
Well, we can talk about you going.
What'd you do this
shambling
weekend?
door to door asking for leftovers, if you're right. That's fine. I tried to honestly
you know why I didn't grill, actually? Over the I ran out of propane, and in my head...
You gotta be kidding me.
In my head, I went, I'm not going to get more propane on Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, if only they sold that. If only they sold that at gas stations.
Yeah, you're only
400
yards from a place that sells it.
Right. But I just went, I'm not going on Labor Day weekend.
Did you leave your house over the weekend? I'll give you my answer.
Man, I got to think about it.
I had a thing yesterday.
I did.
I had one thing on which I hate, so I had to go do that yesterday. But that was it. One time I left the house.
Same here.
It was glorious.
How about titling your album "No Leftovers"?
Hey, I have a bunch of leftover chicken. Would you like me to bring you some?
Album? No. What's that? A leftover what?
I barbecued a lot of chicken, and I'm happy to bring you some.
Did you see how his anger turned into leftovers? You got leftovers?
I have sunshine chicken, or I have Cajun chicken. I did 2 different kinds.
Well, both can make you sick. So,
well, good. Okay, good.
They do not make you sick.
Covered a lot of
it's
ground
my only
here.
thing, Christy. Stop it. It's like his mom being rich. Come on.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom. Really? That's where we're going now?
Yes,
Poor
of
Josh.
course. We're working.
It's unbelievable. This is the Bob and Tom program. We're going to get hooked up here in a matter of moments with comedian Brent Terhune. But first, I'll introduce Ace. And there's Chick, there's Josh at the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick desk. Christy Lee's in the next room. She's behind the glass.
Eating
good
cookies.
Today.
Thank you very much again, Tom.
Aren't those great cookies?
Oh, my God.
Good
amazing,
Lord, they're
aren't they?
amazing.
I did it all for the nookie. The nookie.
No, the cookie.
So
not
you
the
can
nookie.
take that cookie and stick it up your Little Limp Biscuit for that ass?
That's a song.
That's a song.
Oh, yeah.
Yikes.
I would never listen
never
to that
heard
band
that.
just based on the stupid name they gave them.
I bet our guest Brent Terhune knows Limp Biscuit.
Now, there's Willie G. Are you a Limp Biscuit fan? Brent?
Terhune?
Oh,
Wait a
yeah.
minute. You cut your beard back.
Well, since I heard you last break, you said I
Yeah, she
had
is.
the worst beard ever,
You-
so I had to go trim it real quick.
You look fabulous.
We know why you really trimmed it, because you've gone Hollywood.
Yeah, Mr.
Yes.
Variety Newsweek.
All of a sudden, showbiz wants a little piece of Brent.
Lottie, frickin'
That looks good, actually, because you had the pointy Walt Whitman beard. That
I
every
believe
time
you
I see
just
someone with that, it looks so ridiculous. You look fine. That's very, very nice.
I'm glad. Thank you. Yeah, so ridiculous, but you're good. You're good. I appreciate, you last break, Tom, I believe you described me as beefy, which is never a compliment.
He
Unless
always
it's a burrito, it's never a compliment.
Burrito and ravioli.
calls you beefy. Always.
No, I was just saying because I think the depictions of the great Walt Whitman is usually quite slender with the weird pointy beard and a walking stick.
All the great depictions of Walt Whitman.
Yeah. How
we
many
can
people
all.
have seen a picture of Walt Whitman?
Well, I can't help it if most of our culture is subliterate.
See, you think that. You really think that.
I do too.
Oh, I have something for Josh here, and maybe Brent, too.
Little puddle of mud.
Yeah. Why puddle of mud?
Because you were smacking asses.
I thought he was singing a Limp Bizkit song.
Yeah, I was singing Nookie.
You asked if I was a Limp Bizkit fan, and I have the tattoo to prove it. So.
Wow.
Well, Brent, you've been in the entertainment news as of late, haven't you?
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you guys very much. It's good to be back, and I'm glad I didn't have to leave the house to do this. Hearing how you guys talked about me, and then showed up, and now I can finally tell you how I feel, and I have the publications to back me up.
You don't need us anymore, right?
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to say, Brent, we've been doing a lot of these Zoom calls, and it's always interesting to see what people have in the background. I like yours a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
You and Josh should be better friends than you are.
You have some really nice paintings. You've got some Hitchcock stuff. Are those action figures behind your head over there on the right?
Yeah. So I have. I think this is a Goodwill Mr. T.
Look at
you
that.
can find a Goodwill Mr. T.
Oh, that's nice.
He pities the fool.
This is a Bob Ross.
In the box of Bob Ross.
Goodness.
Oh, sure.
I'm going to take that out of the box. But yeah, got a whole bunch of stuff back here. I figured Josh would appreciate it.
I absolutely do. Yeah, a lot of Michael Myers things, and there's Norman Bates.
So is this your specific room in your home?
Yeah, this is, I guess, kind of the office room, I guess. So, bunch of stuff in here, bunch of stuff that you would think a child lived here.
Well, because I know the Bob Ross action figure is the true panty dropper.
Yeah.
Hey, honey, I bought a bottle of wine and a new Bob Ross action figure. What do you think?
Hey, baby, I got a little tree for you.
Hey.
Now, you've got a new comedy album coming out called Bluff Creek, and it's going to be on Apple Music, Spotify, and Pandora.
All right.
A bunch of stand-up, a bunch of your sketches, and another thing, you got a live show coming up. How's that going to work?
It's a live virtual, kind of like what we're doing right now, but it'll be funny.
I see.
Now, will you be sitting at your desk, or will you be on a microphone on a stage?
I'll have it set up in here in my office, and I have getting some curtains in to do more video stuff. But it'll be kind of stand up and a mix of pre-recorded sketches, and maybe my friend Coney Danza. I know Tom, you're
I love Coney Danza.
Big fan of Coney. You and me are the only ones who like Coney.
I love Coney Danza. I'm a big fan. You can't do the Coney Danza material without the suit. Did you have to have
naked?
This is kind of breaking the wall here, the fourth wall. Did you have to have the Coney Danza suit custom made, or was that out there in the marketplace?
That was I don't know if you've heard of it, Amazon.com.
So they have hot dog suits for people just on a regular basis?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, for beefy people like me, Tom.
Could have been a pork frank. Not a beef frank. No, I think that I assumed that was one of those Etsy things where you had to have someone custom make it.
I'm sure, with my newly found success, I could get a tailored hot dog suit from Etsy. I'll have to look that up.
Nice. That'd be cool. We can tell you've really made it when you've got the custom-made hot dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Well, don't be shy. Tell us a little bit about some of these new accolades. Didn't Variety Magazine name you one of the comedians to watch?
Yeah, for 2020. So there's a whole bunch of other great talents on there. And then Newsweek did a thing on me as well. So, yeah. Everything's coming up Millhouse, as they would say on the
That's right.
All right.
And then you manage a character who's got a bunch of videos out there. What's his name again?
Well, I've not even renamed him. So if you just look up Brent Terhune, but it's a guy that would rant in his truck. So if you've ever seen anybody rant in his truck, kind of a front seat philosopher, he can fix all your problems from the front seat of his 2020 big ass truck.
Oh, okay.
Well,
cool.
Nice, some brilliant stuff. So, once again, when is the event for the live show? What is the date on that?
October 2nd, and you can get tickets at rushtix.com. That's the band Rush plus TIX.com.
Great. Okay. So are they opening for you?
I've gotten Geddy Lee. I haven't gotten the other guy, and the other guy won't call me back. So.
Okay, yeah. Don't hold your breath.
Okay, Brent. Well, before we go, anything new on your mind?
I don't know. With quarantine, I haven't really done much. I've taken a lot of quarantine walks, and I found out somebody and my neighborhood is a daily driver of a mid-'90s hearse.
No kidding.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just kind of that parked on the street every day, and there's a full coffin in the back.
No.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
I have no other takes than to tell you that. That's the only thing that's been
Now, you
going
don't mean
on in my
full-
life.
Yeah, when you say a full coffin, you mean a
not got
full
a
size,
body in it.
not an occupied
Right.
occupied coffin. There's a distinction here.
Well, I haven't smelled anything yet, but there's a coffin in the back. So I don't know if this guy works somehow year-round at a haunted house I didn't know about, or
Wow.
if he just is a full-time hearse driver. But I'm there for it. It's got flames on the side.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
It's kind of an oddity. Well, Brent, a great pleasure speaking with you. And if people want to find you, your last name is spelled Terhune, which Chick says is Swedish.
That's right. Terhune.
Terhune.
I don't use any of these ancestry things. I just go to Chick, and whatever Chick says, that's what I do.
That's what you do.
80%.
Thank you, Brent.
Congratulations
on all your
Yes.
success, ladies.
And the
Good to talk
Good
to
stuff.
everybody.
The beard
Thank you,
looks
guys.
great. It really does look great.
Yeah, good
I'll
seeing
keep
you.
it this way for you, Christy.
Thank you.
Our best to the little lady.
Very handsome.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Sad news for St. Louis Cardinals fans, of which Josh is one. Lou Brock passed away over the weekend.
Well, I would say for baseball fans.
He was a Hall of Fame outfielder, statesman. What else you want?
Just one of the
philanthropist.
greatest base stealers of all time.
His records were all eclipsed eventually.
What is wrong with you today?
June 15th, 1964, a floundering Cardinals team traded one of the National League's leading pitchers at the time for an outfielder who'd failed to live up to his promise, Lou Brock. That deal sending Ernie Broglio to the Cubs for Brock. It became one of the most one-sided baseball trades in history. He hit 3,023 hits, 308 times, helped propel the Cardinals to three pennants. And
I think
two
for 12 straight years, he had
World Series.
65 stolen bases and 99 runs. every
104
season.
set the record, 104 stolen bases.
I met him. I met Lou Brock.
And Josh met Lou Brock.
You did?
Yes, when I worked at Rawlings Sporting Goods, the corporate
Wow.
office, I was the mail boy, and I was coming around a corner with the mail cart, and lo and behold, there was Mr. Brock in a suit.
Did he steal
was there
something?
to meet somebody. He did not steal
Steal some
anything.
mail.
Like, oh, excuse me, Mr. Brock. And he goes,
Oh,
"No,
sorry, Mr.
you're
Brock."
fine. Yeah, that's pretty much what it. And then I go, hey, I'll race you to the end of the hall. And he laughed.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Sorry, I interrupted.
See, I would never have the wherewithal to say anything like that if I met
See, if it had been, say, Denny McLean, he would have said, I'll bet you $1,000 you win.
Josh, before the morning of Game 5 of the World Series, I passed David Ross going to his truck while I was going to the train.
Yes.
And I passed him, and I didn't say a word. And then the whole time on the train, I was like, you should have said, go get him, Grandpa. You should have said. I was planning out what I should have said to him, and I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Well, he may have liked the silence.
No, sure.
I met Joe Gibbs at Municipal Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, and I had a hat, and I never will forget what I said to him.
What?
He was on the payphone for some reason, and I walked right up to him, and I took the hat, and I said, "Here." Man, it was magical. Man.
Isn't that good?
He was on
Bless
the
his
phone
heart.
and you bothered him?
No, I waited for him to hang up, so I was there lurking while he was on the phone. No one noticed he had the hat on.
How old were you?
Far too old to be.
An adult?
80.
But you were a grown up?
84. I was 30 in my 30s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was a full ass grown up.
No, do you still have that hat?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Oh yes. I have most of the stuff that I have Art Monk shoes. I have Mark Ripa's jock. I
Hey,
have
sure that they make Washington Redskins grills.
Joe Gibbs.
Oh, yeah.
I'll handle this.
Yeah.
Is that what we're going to do? See, Josh, the story is, and for those of you, and I know how Tom likes to set up, at one point, one of my ex-wives, I had moved out and moved across the country.
Oh, boy,
Yeah.
here we
To try
go.
to get away from my problems, but of course I didn't know that my problems could drive. Anyway, I get an update from back here that says, I went past your house and there was a Washington Redskins grill at the curb.
In good shape, by the way.
Great shape. Practically brand
Should
new.
have grabbed it.
Waiting for the trash man to come pick it up.
Yeah.
And I've since become very close
Should have grabbed it, he said.
to this wife, and she's very nice. And I tell her that story, and she goes, yeah. That's what she says.
Has anybody ever been on a single prop where they have to actually start it with their hands? You've done that?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, that's stupid.
That's scary.
I love it. I saw a P-51 yesterday, Chick. Thought about you.
Chick famously vomited one while we were
I would too
on the air. Yeah.
It was great to see it in the air, though. Speaking of flying.
Are you happy?
Well, no. We were talking about the solar-powered plane. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Once again, no night flights. Could you grab that, please?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Oh, hey, Donnie.
You guys all have good Labor Days?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, what's this BS, Tom, about not wearing white after Labor Day? Some dick yesterday on the Main Street News was saying people can't wear white clothes after Labor Day. It's
an old-fashioned thing, Donnie.
Now you got to bust this out on me.
Yeah, it's an old-fashioned thing. It's been around for a while, I guess, right, Christy?
Yeah, it has. But
why?
Well, it's the first I've ever heard of it.
Well, you're not really a fashion plate, Donnie.
Well, but what you're telling me, Christy, is what, no more wet T-shirt contest till what, Groundhog's Day or something?
Oh, well.
That's unpatriotic and unchristian, you ask me. And they're expecting me to go commando through all the ice cold winter months.
I don't think it applies to underwear, but...
No.
It's probably for the best, give my tidy whities a chance to air out.
Just the thought
But
of that.
the reason why I'm calling is my Aunt Putty. She's going on and on at the cookout yesterday how she's doing something called goat yoga. I heard you guys talk about it before.
Goat yoga. Yep, it's out there.
Yep.
Well, it's like regular yoga, but with goats running around.
Mm-hmm. They stand on your back. It's cute.
Yeah, it's regular yoga, Christy, but with a 92% chance of probably being horned. Swear to God. Y'all say it like this. You middle-aged housewives are the gulliblest. Because everybody knows yoga is just exercise for people too lazy to do real exercise.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't either. It's hard.
Well, there's always different ways to try to ramp up yoga, but they still ain't found a way to make yoga not suck. Yoga in the park. Yoga on a paddleboard. Now yoga with pet zoo goats. You got to be, hard holding your downward dog while trying to keep them goats from eating your yoga mat the whole time. Swear to God. Goats are dicks. And the only good thing to ever come from yoga was yoga pants.
Here.
Oh, every woman looks fire-ass hot in yoga pants. Even if she's got butterface. Yoga pants are so tight nowadays. I swear to God, you can actually count the number of stitches she has in her C-section.
Oh, jeez.
I swear to God, Christy. I seen a bigger chick at the mall the other day.
Yes.
A pair of yoga pants so tight you could spot her horse hoof looking from the back. Swear to God.
From the back.
Oh, and spoiler alert, on top of all this, found out my Uncle Sonny's got the COVID.
Oh, he does?
No, I'm sorry.
Well, we think he does. He all of a sudden lost his sense of taste and smell.
Yeah.
And you'd think my Aunt Putty'd be worried sick about him. But instead, she couldn't have been more excited.
Really?
Yeah. Now, she figures if he lost his sense of taste and smell, Josh, there ain't no reason why I can't do corner lingots again.
Yeah. Hey. Yep.
Couldn't work.
I gotta go.
They got corn in it? What happened? Hang up on him.
Watch the entire show live or on demand with the Bob and Tom VIP All Access Pass. Listen live with the Bob and Tom app and make sure to visit bobandtomstore.com. Tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.